So the people have decided. Okay, I got no problem then. So yeah, that's basically how I saw it. So that's what I like. That's what I like. I like that the people got a chance to realize, oh, hey, we're changing our form of government. So they're changing a lot of things. They're changing the flag. They're changing the coat of arms. They're changing how the thing works. Like the president right now, the president of Dracul is now the chancellor of Dracul. He's no longer the
Huh.
president. He's a chancellor now. And that obviously the guy above him is their now monarch, whoever the prince is. They got a candidate for a prince, but I don't know if he became prince or not. But now he's got a prince.
Mhm.
Get this though, I so believe they planned it. I honestly believe they planned it because the prince that they have for candidate is already dressed up to be the prince. No, you should see the picture. He's already dressed up to be the prince. He's got the crown. I mean it. He's got a crown. He's got the prince gear. Okay, next to the Draculian flag. He's ready to go. He's ready to be the monarch of Dracul. And I'm like, it's like where are we at? Look at this. Look at this. Dracul started out as a republic. Okay, it's got presidents. It had elections. Okay. They're about the same age as us, if not a little younger, or a
Yeah.
little older, or any other, okay? They're now a constitutional monarch. They're now basically a constitutional monarchy, and they already have a prince with the getup. Our queen doesn't even have her getup yet. That's a problem.
Yeah,
Okay?
she's a little behind the game there.
Yeah, we are definitely behind the game. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing it right. And I've always said it. Dracul is doing something right, and either we're just too slow or we're doing something wrong. So I would actually hope that we're just going too slow. That's what I'm hoping for. So because obviously I don't want to be wrong, but I'll be okay if I'm wrong. I just wish someone would call me out that I'm wrong, just so I can try to correct them. That okay, tell me how. So, um, but yeah, so no, obviously I am a little jelly of Dracul with their new government changes, and obviously they got the get up
But
for
the
their
question is,
monarch.
do they have their own things yet, like their own locations and all that?
Okay, so they do, but they don't. Okay, so it's weird. If I would have found this out earlier, and I'm gonna admit this, okay, but you know what's done is done. We're not gonna dismiss it. We're not gonna do anything about it. We're just gonna go with it. Dracul's a country. Okay, Dracul is an independent sovereign nation to the Kingdom of Nyx. It is recognized as such by said treaty that we made. Okay, but if I found this out before we made that treaty, okay, I would have said no. I would have said no to recognize them. And here's why. It's because they have a public park as their nation. So and here's the thing. And I won't lie to you. How they do their citizenry is kind of how I basically got the idea from them how we do our citizenry a little bit. Because there's nothing wrong with taking someone else's idea because that's a good idea. We should express that idea some more. Don't just like trademark it and not give that idea to anybody because someone's gonna take that idea anyway and use it.
Yeah.
But when someone does take that idea, you're gonna know it's yours. So yeah, you're gonna know it's your idea, and you're gonna be happy that your idea is being used.
Because
That's how it
it's the
should be.
best way of flattery in the best form.
Yeah. Okay, so they have a public park as their nation, and the public park is split into two districts. So you got you got North Dracul and South Dracul. Simple as that. Okay, that's literally their only two things. But it's a park. No one lives in a park, so therefore their population is zero, which is a violation to our recognition treaty. However, their members has a bunch of numbers. They have like over 100 people, 100 or 200 people in their nation. So, but those 200 people don't live in that park. That's why, because they separated the words members and population from each other. So yes, their nation has 0 population, but they have over 200 members.
Oh.
So they got 200 citizens. It's just those 200 citizens don't live in that park, which is their country. So therefore not having a population. Or at least
not yet, anyway.
Well, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing too, right? I think they could actually do this. I don't know if they ever thought about it. Maybe I'll bring it up to the foreign ambassador. But I wonder, it's probably going to be difficult too, not going to lie. It is Texas after all. But I wonder if they would attempt to actually buy the park and then make it their own. Because you can buy public land. That is legal. It is legal to buy public land. Now, I don't know about Texas laws a lot. I know its history, but I don't know its laws. But, not its current laws anyway. So, I don't know how that work. But, I wonder if they ever thought about that. Buying the park that they said they have their country on. Because they do. If you look up their YouTube channel right now, Bree, KBRN Dracul News, I think you should look it up. I think you might actually get some ideas from them to help you out a little bit. I think I sent it to you before. If you look them up, they do flag ceremonies, they do military ceremonies with all their Dracul stuff. Okay, they got the gear, they got the flags, they got the ceremonies, they got the music, they got the speakers for the music. Okay, and the people that are just wandering around the park, they do not care that they're doing it. Most of them are watching it. So, I mean, they're getting spectators. So maybe at Iroquois Park we could probably do something. But because we definitely need to show off something.
You got the flag, and we got the uniforms.
Well, we actually don't have uniforms yet.
We got the t-shirts.
Yes. Which reminds me, I gotta buy 13 shirts. Because it turns out citizens get a free shirt. So all the citizens are getting a free shirt. So it reminds me, I need you to text me your size and whatever. And obviously I'll go by your all citizenship applications to somehow magically, I'm going to figure this out, get those shirts sent to you, not shirts plural, shirts singular. Get your shirt to you without having it to come to me first and me having to give it to you. I want it to go to you when I order it. So I'm going to order it and it's going to go to you. So, because the website we're using has that ability. So I'm going to try to work with it to see if it'll work or not. So.
Nope.
Hey, Secretary Ivar is back. You're muted, by the way. There you are.
Just want to let you guys know. I had a question. Will I be getting a shirt?
Yes. Well, yes, you'll be getting a free shirt. Well, all of us are getting 2 free shirts, really. I'm getting myself a Prime Minister. Well, it ain't really going to be free. But, I'm getting a Prime Minister one. Bree is going to get a Senator one. Because she is a Senator now. And you're going to get a Secretary one. You're going to get a Secretary one, and you're going to get an Ambassador one. Because you are an Ambassador. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, we're already, I'll just give you the Secretary shirt. Make it easier on me. But, we'll have you as Ambassador, though. Hopefully when our nation gets bigger. We're getting a lot more support, by the way. I got us 2 new supporters.
Really?
So, oh, yeah. I got us 2 new supporters. Not citizens, supporters. So yeah, tomorrow one of them is about to give me $20 for their shirt, and then I'm gonna buy the shirt because I want to wait till they donate first. Then I'll buy the shirt, and I'm gonna show them you're now guaranteed to get this shirt, and this is the date that it's coming. And when that date comes, assuming it's a work day, I'll give that shirt to you. Done. Okay. And then, but not only that, tomorrow, I'll be handing out petition papers to those supporters, to get them to try to get petitions. So,
Nice.
oh yeah. So we're gonna be very busy.
Hmm.
So
I'll try to be there on a meeting on next Thursday if we have one.
I'm sure we will.
They were trying to just keep
It's just,
these things
I'm,
that
I
into an actual schedule.
my feet. I'm getting surgery on my feet to get a piece of my feet cut off so I can have an arc.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I hope it goes well. All right. Did I? Conflict of interest. That's the conflict of
Yeah,
interest.
because I'm 100% right, but
Where's the word pad?
this whole time I had been muted and I didn't even know I was muted.
Oh well, I did holler your name before, so I don't know if you heard it or not. There we go.
I was talking the whole time.
Oh, whoops. All right, let's move on.
We last left off on the article of Nebraska Paper 17.
Well, I guess I'll read the annotations first before we move on to 18. Let's see. Proceed. Okay. Conviction. I guess that's fair because there is some cases where if you are a politician, you committed a criminal crime. It would be considered a criminal case, but according to the Supreme Court of Nebraska, they made it a civil case, which means the only punishment you're ever going to get is an impeachment. So, meaning if you get impeached, you got to commit the crime again, or commit whatever you just did again to actually go to jail this time. So you won't go to jail after you get impeached. Depending on what the crime is. So obviously in Nix, we're going to change that by, I don't know, a lot. So, because we can either legit arrest
I should say we should have. This is what I think. If it's bad enough of a crime like murder or corruption, I say
that's the thing. I mean, the first part you got right, but you've got to think we can't impeach anybody for corruption because corruption is a broad word. Because what if we end up having, God forbid, partisan legislators, and you got one political party that says we should impeach this man for corruption because I totally not against his party and his party's policy and such, and the other team's gonna say? The other team are gonna say the exact same thing. So
what I mean by corruption is by having we should be able to be tell the citizens the truth and not lie to them.
Okay. I get that. So you're talking about okay. So you're talking about transparency.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we do have a lot of transparency laws in place. Every meeting's got to be recorded, but you got to also know this, Secretary Ivar. As much as I do kind of want this, but at the same time, now I'm understanding why we shouldn't. When our legislators are outside of their meeting place, they are now individual citizens, meaning they also have their own privacy. So sadly,
no, I'm not talking about
legislators.
Privacy, I'm talking about the government's privacy, like what we do as a government. Like, let's say if America has Area 51, right? No one knows what's inside there.
Well, you're talking
But
about classified information. We don't.
yeah, we should be able to tell the truth in schools, like about our history and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's the education system. Like there's classified stuff, and then there's the education system. Okay, our education system is going to be entirely different. It's literally going to be up to the parents and teachers to decide what they're going to teach the kids. Okay, legit, done. That's just how they're going to do it. Okay, the government's literally going to be there just to be that option in case someone needs it. Okay. And then you got classified information such as Area 51 in America. Okay, we're not going to have anything classified because everything that happens in NICS will be said. Okay, but here's the
So there
thing.
won't be no classified.
Hold on, Mr. Secretary. Hold on. Now, here's the other issue too. Say for example, NICS Delta broadcasted something that a politician said and whatnot and whatever. Does that person actually what that person actually said is true? Who gets to decide what's true? Is it the viewer or is it the guy that just said it? It's the viewer, right?
Yeah.
So as much as I do want everyone to tell the truth on what they're gonna say on live television, the only way to know that is to do research on your own or go talk to the guy, which you can do. You can bother him. He's a politician. He's going to have to listen to you anyway because we are going to make him obligated to listen. So they have no choice. So, yeah, they'll have no choice but to listen.
Yeah, have to come or say
So that now, here, obviously in the modern world, there is spamming, okay? Okay, so it's like, you got to think about this too. Okay, so like, we're not going to protect them from being spammed, okay? I'm not going to protect myself from being spammed. What I can do, see, here's the thing. You cannot block who's messaging you, okay? If you have a constituent that's cursing you out, let him curse you out. I mean, obviously, he thinks you're a shitty politician. He wants to cuss you out. Let him cuss you out. The only issue is you can't block him. You can mute him. Can't block him. Okay, because he's your constituent. So it's like, because what if he stops cussing you out and then finally asks you a question about something that he needs you to answer? So just keep him muted until his messages pop up again, and you can just read all his dumb messages, and it's like, oh, hey, look, an actual question. I can answer that for you. So it's like that, really. So, but that's a future rule. But no, nothing's gonna be classified in NICS. Literally, if anything is going to be classified in NICS, is how the money's made. That's really it, is how the money's made. I mean, that's legit it. I mean, but of course, I tell everybody, I know how the money's going to get made, okay? It's going to get printed out. It ain't going to be fiat now. It ain't going to be fiat, but it's still going to have to be printed anyway, because paper. Not paper, but paper. Specialty paper. And no, YouTube, I'm not talking about copying the US dollar. I'm talking about the Nixie pound, thank you. Anyway, yeah, just in case YouTube decides to do something stupid, because I know how they are. What was it? Oh, right. Alright, so let's move on. Before we waste any more time.
Annotations of Nebraska Paper Society.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think I was gonna copy something.
I think you already did it. You copied the article.
Fact finder. Whoa, what? Because role is limited to find whether the legislature is shown by clear group. Oh. Okay. I can copy that one. Yeah. So in this case, if you guys read Nebraska legislature on behalf of the state versus Hergert, 271, Nebraska 976, 720, NW2D 372, year 2006. The Nebraska Supreme Court's role as fact finder is limited to finding that whether the legislator is shown by clear and convincing evidence that an officer is guilty of one or more impeachable offenses. Meaning, when we're impeaching somebody, it's up to the court of ministers to see if our evidence is clear enough for the impeachment defense. So basically, the Queen. So that means but that's a good thing, dude. That's a good checks and balance there, just in case we end up getting a partisan legislature, God forbid. I really hope our future legislator is nonpartisan. I really do hope so. So, all right. Well, that's about all the annotations. The other annotations I see don't really. Yeah. So let's move on to 18. Oh, good God, that's quite a bit. How many pages? Oh my God, 18's gonna be a minute. 18's gonna be a minute. It's got 15 pages. Holy moly. Yeah, Nebraska paper 18 has 15 pages. Wow. Well, we're gonna skim through it, obviously. So you two look for something that might be interesting in 18 and let me know. And if not, I'm gonna skim through it too to see if there's anything worthwhile to put in the bill. And if not, we just skim through one of the longest papers in the list. So
Where's number 18?
number 18. Okay, let's see.
Where is it?
It's Nebraska Papers number 18. You should
Oh my
have it.
gosh, it's a lot.
Let's see. I've seen this before. Where have I seen this before? I've seen this one.
I don't see it.
What have I done with this? Oh, I remember. I remember now. I copied this for my proposal to the Kentucky Constitution, I think. Yeah, I think I did. I think I made one of my proposals for the Kentucky Constitutional Amendment because as a Kentucky resident, I'm allowed to do that. I just gotta talk to my legislators about it. And then of course get a petition for it. It's like, hey, look, I got backing. So, yeah, I remember this. So basically, number 18 is like stating what local and special laws the state, as in the legislative branch, cannot do. So it shall not pass local or special laws in any of the following cases. So, like, you can't make a law that grants divorces. I don't know what that specific one actually means. Divorce is technically a right. So, is it can it be tragic to someone? Yes. Can it be sad? Yes. Can it make people angry? Yes. Can it make people happy? Yes. But divorcing your spouse is a right. So that's your let's say that should be considered your First Amendment. Yeah, that should be your First Amendment. So yeah, divorces should be obviously morally legal. So changing the names of persons or places. Okay, yeah. I think we should leave that to the local community to change names and places. People.
They even have the protection of game or fish.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to be like pro wildlife environment, okay, on our island.
Obviously.
So yeah, because like if there's actual game on the island, we have to be very responsible of the animals on the island. Because if the island is even huntable, if it's got anything to hunt or fish in it at all, like we probably actually have to regulate the crap out of it. I know it sounds like anti-libertarian of me, but we are on a small island. And we're not the only fishermen, and we're probably not the only hunters that's going to hunt on or around the island. So we're just going to have to live with it. Okay, so
Yeah.
but on the island, we're going to have to regulate the crap of it because it's like this. Because what if the stores on our island run out of food? Well, I guess you're going hunting,
Right?
so or fishing. So So, quit killing all the animals.
Not to
so
mention,
people
we
can
could
eat.
have made our own crops there too.
That too. But if winter comes and your crops are dead and all your food's rotten, well, I guess you're going hunting and fishing. So, laying out, opening, altering, and working roads and highways. In any of the following cases. Vacating roads, town plats, streets, alley, and public ground. Locating and changing county seats. Yeah, basically, it's like basically, okay, so like, if we ever actually had a thing like this, and I actually agree with this, actually, this will actually give our federal counties a lot more sovereignty, but not as much as becoming a state or similar to that. It'll give them the ability where, like, this will regulate the Nixie federal government to the point where we can't really do a lot to our federal counties. So we have to let our federal counties do these instead. So, but what we can do, so I'm actually agreeing with this article, honestly. But what we can do, obviously we're going to switch it up, but what we can do is obviously make our own list like that and probably make it longer and let the federal counties decide what to do with their communities. Because that's the best option. Local is the best option for that. So there's 15 pages of annotation. So obviously there's been a lot of Supreme Court cases on this. So in all honesty, we don't really need to read the Supreme Court cases. The list is right there. So, and it's kind of common. I mean, if you got to think of our mindset and how we're making Nix, and Nix has its own federal counties, but they're not states, but they have their own local government where the local governments can do stuff without the federal government's interference. That's a thing we should have in our Constitution. So, so yeah, that's a thing we should have in our Constitution. So so no, I'm gonna copy that whole article. We're gonna change it, obviously. Like I said, when this thing is proposed, it's going to be discussed about a lot. So there might some of the things I wrote down might end up getting taken out. Okay, so and not only that, Bree, you get to be part of it too because you're going to be talking in it. And when I mean open discussion, Madam Senator, I mean open discussion. I mean hours. I mean there's a good possibility that we might have a unicameral meeting almost every day.
Oh yeah.
Now obviously you're not. Now obviously you're not guaranteed to come to every meeting every day, but we're gonna need it. So
I'll do my best.
Yeah, we're gonna need it because we need a lot of discussions on that bill. Because this bill is going to decide how our legislative branch is going to function for the foreseeable future.
So the whole Nebraska paper number 18 is going to decide that. No, wait. Yes, 18.
So yeah. So I'm gonna copy down all of 18, not all of 18, just the article of 18, and then move on. I'm not even gonna read the annotations because like that part's like super duper obvious if it's gonna let me do it. We're almost done. We're so close. So close. Oh, and there goes my computer acting up again. There we go. Oh, nope. It's acting up. Okay. I'll wait for you. Take your sweet butt time. Take your sweet butt time. Take your sweet butt time. I don't know why you're taking forever. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, we only have 5 more Nebraska papers to go through. Yay!
Only 5.
Yeah.
Just
like 19, 20, 21, 22, and 25. Yes, Senator.
Mr. Secretary.
No, Secretary.
Are you for real? We got fucking 5 more papers to go through?
Yes, just 5 more. All right. Oh my gosh. Nebraska paper 19. It's so long.
short.
Oh, it's so long. Look how many pages there are. There's over 19,000 pages on this one page. Oh, wait, I'm reading it wrong. There's only one page. Okay. Anyway, that was a joke. I did that on purpose. Add a little comedy.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
slap myself in the face.
What?
Paper 19 is so short. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna smack myself in the face. Like, really?
Ah, yeah. Let's see. Privilege of members. No member of the legislature shall be liable in any civil or criminal action, whatever, for